Are there such a thing as female angels? Hey, good evening to you. This is Brad. I'm doing a late night study here on angels. And this question came up. The person said, we keep seeing angels presented. I know they're ministering spirits. The person said, yeah, that's true. Hebrews 1:14. They're not flesh and bone. But every time that they present themselves, they're always presented in the male gender. Could it be we have a passage in Zechariah chapter 5 and verse 9 in which female angels are presented? Well, let me go ahead and read it to you and give you the best that Bible scholars can tell you, okay? This vision by Zechariah is in a series of vision throughout this chapter. See, I want you to know that first of all. There is a lot of symbolism here. And let me read this for you. Then I lifted up my eyes and saw, and behold, two women were coming out with the wind in their wings, and they had wings like the wings of a stork, and they lifted up the ephah between the earth and the heavens. An ephah is like a basket, it carries a weight, and in here, the symbolism here in this vision is that that basket was carrying wickedness, and they're moving it on out. Okay? So when you see this, these women, there's two things for us to notice if we're going to talk about these as being women angels, female angels. The wind is in their wings, which is intimated in the Hebrew that the wind is carrying them along. They're kind of gliding, so their power's not their own. That's the first thing, but even more so, the symbolism, they had wings like the wings of a stork. When you go into the earlier parts of the scriptures, you're going to find out that the stork is an unclean animal as laid out in Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 19. So the symbolism here is not giving you a lean toward angels. We do see this, that this sin in this symbolic presentation is going to be replanted somewhere else. It seems more that these two are just agents of what God wants to have done, not angels though, because he may move people and he may move armies in his way. They're agents of his doing. It looks like that. As a matter of fact, it probably leans more toward that these are possible powers of Satan. Read the context and you're going to see they're going to replant this and start a rebellious empire here. And that's not exactly what angels from God are going to do. But however we see it, we can just say this because we can't get too deep into the weeds on this. It just tells us this. Bible scholars will not say, well, now this is a great proof text that there are female angels. It just doesn't come across that way. But in there, we do see if there are any female angels in heaven, they're just not brought out in the scriptures, and we can pretty much leave it at that.